Today marks the third week since Elijah Vu was last seen and 9 months since James Yablonsky disappeared.
And because of that, a Northwoods woman hosted a candlelight vigil for the missing boys last weekend, encouraging others never to give up in the search. News 9's Adriana Daniel sat down with her to find out why she continues to reach out.
For months, people across the state have been searching for two missing boys, James Yablonsky and Elijah Vu. And a Northwoods woman is going the distance to make sure she can help in the search for these missing boys. Call it a mother's instinct.
Bringing these things up help so tips can be, given, just to remind people he's still missing.
Miranda Dolly has been following the case of Elijah Vu since the very beginning. She tells me Elijah's story reminds her of her own. Dolly is a survivor of domestic violence, and in her life, her faith kept pushing her forward. And she's using that same faith to help bring home these boys.
Wanted to show support to the families, to have faith and keep walking and never give up.
Dolly says if these boys were her own kids, she would want the world to help her out too.
The love I have inside for my kids, I don't think any normal parent will never give up on their kids and never stop fighting for your kids. And I was reading on James' story, for example, and I was just feeling what that father was going through, and I know exactly what all of them are going through.
She plans to continue helping search groups locate Elijah Vu, but for now, Dolly's message to the Yablonsky and Vu families is this.
I just wanted to reach out and say, to the families that we're praying for you up here and everywhere, and you're not alone.
Dole hopes to one day host a walk for all missing people in the state to give their families some hope for better days. In the Northwoods, I'm Adriana Daniel, News 9 WAOW.
All right, thanks. Well, the reward for information locating Elijah is now at $40,000. As mentioned, it's been 3 weeks since he disappeared from a home in Two Rivers. While he hasn't been found, Elijah's mother, Katrina Bauer, and her boyfriend, Jesse Vang, are both charged with child neglect.